appropriate.
Very.
Let's get to our next match for the WWE Women's Championship. Bayley versus Nia Jax. This one has been building up since Nia Jax has won Queen of the Ring. She's been partnering with Tiffany Stratton, who is Miss Money in the Bank winner this year. So a lot more on meat on the bone, and the history of Nia Jax being an unsafe worker was brought up. BBL Bayley was brought up. A lot of back and forth. What do you guys make of this matchup, and who do you guys have winning the championship?
All right. I want to ask both of you a question though, and I'm going to tie this match into with Gunther and Priest as well. Are you guys of the agreement that because both Gunther and Nia Jax won their respective King and Queen of the Ring tournaments, are you of the agreement that at least one or both of them have to win their title matches at SummerSlam? Either one or both of them.
I'm going to go yes.
See, that's exactly where I was going
because you have to have the importance of the King and the Queen of the Ring actually mean something in this match.
Exactly. If you have both of them lose, if you have both of them lose, you devalue the King and Queen of the Ring. So that's why I'm thinking, okay, I'm definitely I've been picking Gunther for the last month. So now I'm coming to this. So now I come to this match. And if you look at the story with Tiffany Stratton holding the Money in the Bank briefcase, you're thinking that because in the last couple of weeks, I think there was 1 week where she threatened to cash in, and then Nia kind of like confronted her about it and telling her not to cash in. Mm-hmm. And lately, Tiffany Stratton has been getting a lot of positive fan reaction.
Babyface.
So you're thinking, well, Nia has to come out on top. And then Tiffany Stratton's over there with the Money in the Bank. I mean, everyone's starting to love Tiffany, so it makes sense for her to cash in and then become the new babyface.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, I go back to what I said beforehand about all these champions losing their titles at this pay-per-view, and literally you're gonna have like 4 or 5 new champions, so that plays a role. But I think in this case, I feel as though it's tough, but I'm gonna make a prediction. I'm gonna say that Bayley retains, and the story is gonna go that Nia couldn't beat Bayley, but Tiffany did, and then Nia flips on Tiffany, and then Tiffany becomes a babyface.
No, that's interesting.
See, my thought process is. I think Queen of the Ring definitely elevated Nia, and she was having a great run beforehand. Bayley, since winning the title, hasn't really done much.
Mm-hmm.
It's the truth.
Just like she's been waiting for Nia Jax, basically. The best.
I feel like she hasn't really had challenge. Like, who else was challenge? Like, I know she had the match. She had the triple threat. What was it at? What was the pay-per-view? Backlash?
Yeah.
It was back in France.
Yeah, with Naomi and Tiffany, where she got the win.
And then Piper Niven at Clash.
Okay, and Piper. Okay. Mm-hmm. So she hasn't really had like these opponents, and Nia is the biggest threat. But and see, what I was thinking is I don't know. I don't think they can do the same thing again. I was gonna say Nia wins, but Tiffany cashes in. Only because we saw the Tiffany hinting at a cash in on SmackDown, that I would consider that. But I could also see Tiffany holding off and maybe waiting for Nia to have a match and then cash in. So I'm going full on Nia winning this one.
There we go. A split here. Mm-hmm. Who am I going to go with? Queen of the Ring, a person that I've been backing this whole year since her return, who has been kicking ass left and right. Mm-hmm. Has been great. Mm-hmm. This whole partnership with Tiffany Stratton is a little strange to me, especially because Tiffany Stratton has become Miss Women's Money in the Bank. And I wanted more for this Bayley reign because it's like she deserved it after so long, you know, putting people over for 4 years, literally, and still finding a way to get out on top. And especially that good feel win at WrestleMania 40. But it just seems like she's a sitting duck here for Nia Jax. Nia Jax has been on a roll. You don't want to stop that momentum. And I think Tiffany Stratton does cash in at some point here. But it's just like, it's tough to pick Bayley in this role. But as Brian was saying, but it's then again, if Tiffany Stratton is to become this babyface that we've been hearing reports about, the pops that she's been getting, is she going to cash in on Bayley? Would that be the way to get it? I know people will be happy for her, right? Because, I mean, Bayley's kind of a sitting duck here, right?
But that's the thing, though. I don't see Tiffany Stratton as a babyface. I feel like she gets the pop for her athleticism, not her character work. I think everybody likes her look, her presentation, her character.
But she's not naturally a babyface.
She's not a babyface.
Yeah, because she's been interacting with Bianca Belair, talking shit to her.
I'm the center of attention. It's Tiffy time. I think people like it. Like they're like, yo, that's catchy and whatever. But I don't think they view her as a babyface. I think they just like her character. She's like the heel that everybody likes. You know, kind of like an MJF type thing. You know. So I don't see like Nia or. You know, I mean, maybe if Nia turns on her, or whatever, that could make her beef. But as character-wise, I don't think we ever. I don't know what she would look like as a babyface. Is what I'm saying. I don't know.
Yeah, this is where it gets difficult because it's like I can see Tiffany Stratton cashing in on Nia Jax. Maybe they want to stretch this out, saying, "Hey, I'm the Money in the Bank winner with the champion XYZ." And then threaten anybody who challenges her, saying, hey, if you even try to win against her, I'm just going to cash in, maybe play that angle. But it's like they've never done that either. But it's just like, I don't know. This is a tough one because I want Bayley to win. I don't want this title reign to end.
But Nia also deserves it at this point.
Yes. So that's where I'm both.
That's another thing. Because I think I had said like months ago when Nia got drafted to SmackDown that like she was going to be the top heel on SmackDown. So eventually she was going to be the top heel champion, and everyone was going to chase her.
Yeah.
But now you look at the circumstances of this PLE with all these matches, and you look at this story and how Tiffany Stratton's starting to get over. It's like it's a lot.
I mean, you and I think the tough thing is Tiffany could also go after. And I don't think it would happen, but she could also go after the Raw Women's Champion. Yeah, that would mean her going to Raw, but you never know.
They haven't alluded to it, but that actually could be a good thing, though.
Yeah,
change up some things on Raw.
Surprise people.
It would surprise the hell out of a lot of people.
But I'm gonna go Bayley. Because even though I think Tiffany Stratton, even though she's going to get that babyface pop and stuff like that, she's still a heel. And her cashing on Nia Jax, I don't think her personality is going to work well with just being like a brat to Nia Jax. I think it's going to work with her being a brat to Bayley. So I'm going to go with Bayley as my pick. Because I think the cash-in will happen. It's just going to be on a babyface. So Brian's going Bayley. Lewis is going Nia Jax, even though I believe Nia Jax should win. But I think it's going to be Bayley just because of the mystique of the Money in the Bank. And I don't want the Money in the Bank to be a crutch. I don't want it to be a crutch. Get it out the way. That's always been my favorite. Get it out the way. But let's get into